Hello, good morning. Today we're going to play some Is This Seat Taken? Now, I don't know much about this other than seeing a trailer for it once and then getting it severely discounted during a Steam sale, so I'm excited to see how that goes. Feel free to chat. I imagine I will likely be needing solutions here and there, so I'm happy to take whatever input you can give me. And I mean, if you don't want to participate in helping me figure out gameplay, that's okay. Feel free to chat, talk. I'm happy to just kind of participate and be here with you guys. So let's go ahead and get this started. Just making sure that it's going to show up on stream. There it is. Perfect. All right. Now just making sure here. Ooh, little animalese from Animal Crossing. Neat. Oh, I always like that. We'll see how annoying it maybe gets or not. Just gonna turn up the master a little bit, but feel free to let me know how audio's sounding. If it's too loud, too quiet, I'm happy to adjust a little bit. So, all right, cool. Sure, we'll stick with that. As far as I'm aware. All right, let's get started. Barcelona. Gotta figure out taxi seating. Alright, James, you're an adult. Alrighty. Right, thanks, eh? There's one. Jordy wants to be by the window, and there's 2 window seats. And this person wants to be alone, so they'll also be at the window. Alright, confirm. This ride's on me. I'd give anything to be in a little indie movie. I guess I could be narrating. I wish you had auditioned for it. I know. Okay, so Nat wants to be with Alexis. Alexis wants to be by the window. So naturally we've got to have a window, and then the center. And Ray wants to be by the window, so there we are. Boom. Hey, there it is. Oh boy, like a limo going on. Okay. These 2 want to be together. This person wants to sit by the window. And then this person wants to be sat in the direction of the vehicle. Okay, so you gotta be here. You gotta be here. Awesome. Okay, wants to be alone. Wants to be by a window. Also wants to be alone. So, boom. To Placa de Catalunya, thanks. What do you mean? This ain't a taxi. Oops, we just thought it was a really fancy one. Ay caramba, you're not the group I was supposed to pick up. Well, since you're already here, I'll take you, but don't say nothing to my boss. You know, if people were actually nice and the world worked that way, I imagine that would be real convenient. Alright, what do we got? I forgot to shower, so probably nobody near this person. Oh boy. Okay, well, start with that. Want to be alone. Do not like bad smells. Okay, you're fine with being within that realm while being alone. These 2 want to be together. Oh, this person wants to be with this person, but this person doesn't care. Interesting. Want to be by the window. Does that count as by the window? Yeah, okay. Do not like bad smells. Forgot to shower. Okay, so that should be fine. Neat. Oh boy. Thanks for coming with me to the film festival, Nat. Who am I to turn down a limo ride? I do feel a little out of place, though. You're an actor. You belong here, too. I'm just an aspiring actor. You know, I could introduce you to the director. Who would want to cast a weird shape like me in a movie? Alright, alright. They want to be together. You want to be by a window. You don't like bad smells. Neither do you. Okay, you forgot to shower. I think that's got to be the place for those. Just because that's 2 instead of 3 seats. Well, yeah, that's the same. Okay. You want to be with this person. Okay. You want to be alone. You want to be by the window. You don't like bad smells. Okay. Alone. Oh, boy. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Smelly limo, absolutely. Okay. You want to be by the window. I think you can be here, because you don't care about smells. You want to be by the window. You want to be there. Boom. Okay. Alright, alright. Still relatively easy, but getting a little bit more complicated here and there. I don't know, honey. I don't think this movie is appropriate for kids. Please, please, please. Okay, but don't expect to sleep in our bed tonight. That's never happened before. Remember what happened when we saw the hexagon? Whatever, that was just one time. Okay. You want to be with your parent, Ray. Wants to eat popcorn. Wants to be in row 2. Okay. I ate popcorn. I do not want to be next to a kid. Okay. So let's start with you. You there. Oh, row 2. That's right. Okay. Done. You don't want to be next to the kid. Let's start with that. Want to be with Anta. Okay. Want to be in row 3. So let's start with that. I eat popcorn. So I don't know necessarily what the deal is with popcorn. Are people next to them upset about it? I guess maybe that'll be something we run into in a bit. Wants to be with your parent. Wants to be with my parent. So this person's with both their kids. This person wants to steal popcorn. Okay. Oh, that's a kid. Okay. Well, I think it's got to be next to this one. Because you don't care where you are. So let's start with that. Boom. Stolen popcorn. Alright, Miles. Okay. Russian. You can't see well from far away, so you gotta be close. Well, good news. Got a front row seat for you. Alright. Oh no. Now there's dirty seats. Okay. Alright. Do not like bad smells. You forgot to shower. Okay, row 2, eat popcorn. Oh no. Okay. Same amount of seats. Okay. Oh man. Alright, okay. Don't want to be in a dirty seat. Don't like bad smells. Want to be in row 1. Okay. So you could be here. You could be here. You want to be alone. Start back here, maybe. Want to be together. But you don't like bad smells. You don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Okay. So you're in this one. You're next to. Don't want to be next to a kid. Do not like bad smells. Eat popcorn. Well, if we have the popcorn eaters sit in the same seats as before, that would be nice, except this person doesn't want to be in a dirty seat. Okay. So what if instead we have you guys here, you here, oh, you want to be in row 2, that's right, okay. So you got to be in the popcorn seat there. Dirty here. You don't mind. Okay. Not next to a kid. This is a kid. wants to steal popcorn. Does not like bad smells, which is fine. And then, sure. Hey, that actor on the screen looks just like me. Oh, that's right, Nat's back. They're here at the festival. Want to go say hi? Maybe later. Come on, Nat. You know what you want to. It's what you've always wanted. I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. It's too much pressure. All right. I won't push you. We can go get something to eat instead. I'm starving. All right. I guess it's time to maybe leave the movie theater, or maybe we're just gonna seat other people first. I'm so glad that you like Hat Wars too. I love the series, but I can't stand the fans. They all wear these stupid cowboy hats that block the screen. Oh, I thought those were collectible popcorn buckets. They are, but they're hat-shaped, so what do you think everyone does with them? Ugh. Oof. Okay. You eat popcorn. And have no other links. So, any popcorn seat's gonna do us good. Wearing a big hat, so people behind are not gonna be happy about it. Or maybe only there's specific people who don't. My guess is it's, like, there's not a highlighted thing about it, but you want to be near the center of the room. Okay. If I put somebody right behind hat person. Okay, what about here? Oh, you don't like dirty seats. Okay. What if you're... Oh. Just wanted to check here. I know you need a snack. Okay, so 2 rows back is fine from hats. Meaning the further back hats are, the better. Cannot see well from far away. Okay, that's just too far away. Alright. Center of the room. Don't like bad smells. Oh, center meaning this center, not just like the center vertically. Alright. Not want to sit in a dirty seat. Want to be with Sergey. Okay, done. Forgot to shower, don't want to sit in a dirty seat. You don't care about dirty seat, or about smells. Okay. Not in a dirty seat, forgot to shower. Want to be in row 2 and eat popcorn. Okay. Big hat, has to be near the front. Want to steal popcorn. Oh, there it is. Alright. The layers keep layering, but I think they change with every location. But, I mean, I guess a similar vibe even as you move on to other places. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright. Bus time. Don't like loud music. No, you play loud music. You don't like bad smells. You want an aisle seat? Aisle seat. Okay, yeah, any of those. Sweet. You want to sit. Alright, good to know. Doesn't matter where. You play loud music, which bothers people in there if they don't... Actually, out of curiosity. Okay, so you don't mind about loud music. Okay? That's going to be a specific condition, just like this smelly. Want to be next to another kid. You're also a kid. You want to be with your parent by the window. Okay, so you got to be in an aisle seat. You got to be next to them. Oh, but you want to be next to a kid? Oh, you're a kid. Okay, done. Of course, the first one's relatively easy. I'm also enjoying this music. It's fun. Alright. Oh no, because it's the bus, they stay. We have to make them scoot around, maybe. Okay. I want to talk to someone and be by the window. I want to talk to somebody but forgot to shower. I forgot to shower and want to stand. So, take one of the standing spaces. Oh, that takes seats. Okay, great. So that's what we want for now. Play loud music and want to be alone. 2 overlapping loud musics. Alright. Oh no, there's a third one. Oh, I am glad that, for the most part, it seems like people have headphones nowadays, and in public transit, at least, aren't like blasting music, but man, this is Getting me frustrated. Okay, you want to be next to a kid. Did the other kid get off? Oh, that must have been what happened. You play loud music and you're a kid. So, boom. You want to talk to someone? You want to talk to someone. You're by the window. You're talking. Alright, both of them are happy. You cannot stand loud music, so you can't be within this realm. Done. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, a few people get off every time. Fair enough. Hey, will you wake me up when we get to school? No fair, you always sleep on the bus. When's it gonna be my turn? But you sleep during class. That's the problem. I don't want to get scolded again. Okay. They both want to sleep. Meaning, I imagine music is a problem. Wants a good view, but can't sleep with the music. Okay. But you want someone to talk to, and since you're sleeping, you're not going to talk. Okay. Okay. By a window. Okay, what's cool about this is it's an aisle and a window seat. Let's put you at the front. You two can sleep together. We'll just keep music away from there. Don't want to talk. Oh, you do want to talk, but you don't like bad smells. You want to talk, and you forgot to shower. You want to talk, and you can't stand loud music. So we'll have the two of you, yeah, the two of you talking. Oh, but if they're talking, they can't sleep. Oh, no. Okay, alright. Shoot. Okay. Well, you don't mind about loud music. Oh, but you don't like bad smells. Which is both of them. Okay, how about this? I want to be next to kids. Done. And then you can be back here where it's not smelly and play your loud music. Oh no. Okay, let's try that. These two can be here. But you're also playing loud music. Oh no. Okay, can you go here? Great. Alright, you're talking. I think there's fine. Grabbed the wrong ones. There it is. Oh, but you can't sleep because their talking is bleeding over there. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, we'll get there. Hold on. Okay, they're sleeping. Who's unhappy? Is anyone unhappy? There's not a little thumbs up. Oh, I missed a person. Great. Hey, Nat. Oh, Nat's here. I missed it. Okay. Nat does not like loud music or bad smells. Perfect. Talking but not loud music, so we're good. You don't need to sleep. Okay. You two want to be together. One plays loud music and the other showers. Or didn't shower. You don't like bad smells, you want to sleep. You cannot stand loud music. Okay. And be next to a kid. Perfect. Great match. They don't care about dirty or... but they do care about noise. And you have to play music. You gotta sit here. Nobody's upset about noise or dirty. Wanna sleep. Don't like bad smells. So, like, that should be fine. Alright. Nice. I'm enjoying this. I should have met that actor when I had the chance. I never thought a shape like me could make it in show business. Alright. I think it's very charming that instead of just being a puzzle game, it's also got like a fun little story to follow along and like characters to follow. I think that's kind of fun. Say, do you think this group takes requests? Maybe, but I don't know if they'll take yours. Foluk. I see. Well, you can't expect riffraff to share my refined tastes. They don't get many requests for postmodern neo-avant-garde indie wave. Ugh, pearls before swine. Okay, so you've got chairs, you've got dancing spots. You want to dance. Ooh. Oh, you have to have musicians. Okay, you're in the band. I guess we don't care what you do. You can sing, play drums, or keyboard. Okay, we got keyboard. You want to dance but forgot to shower. Oh no. Let's start with this, see how it goes. Do not like strong odors, so you gotta be on the far end of the thing. Yeah, we're working on it, guys. We gotta get the band together. Alexis is over there. Okay. You're in the band. Hey, we got the band going. People are dancing. In different ways, just how they know how. Perfect. You don't want to dance. You want to be with Alexis. Done. Alright. Well, there's one. Yeah. I agree. Very cute and charming. Want to be near the speaker, so you gotta move here. You gotta move here. Don't want to dance. Alright, Yuki, you can be with them at that table. Wearing too much cologne. Both of them. One wants to sit, one wants to dance. You sit. You dance. Neither of you cares about each other's smells. And you want to be near the speaker. Oh no. Does that only mean the one spot? Does that count as near? No. Okay. Okay. You don't care about odors, but you do. Okay. You're here. Alright. Done. Hey Nat, remember that actor that looked like you? How could I forget? I should have had the guts to speak to them. Don't stress about it. A rhombus like me doing my dream job. I have so many questions for them. Well, I pulled some strings and found out they're filming in Brussels. Brussels, huh? Maybe it's finally time for me to take a chance. I believe in you. Follow your dream. Thank you, Alexis. I will. Hold on here. I just wanted to see if we could adjust some things for you, because I just noticed that it's framed a little funny. Okay. Here we go. So some people left. You're wearing too much cologne and don't want to dance. So we'll have the two colonies go together. You want to dance. You want to dance. You cannot stand loud music, but you want to dance. So you want to be away from the speakers. You want to be with Tio. Tio wants to sit. You are wearing too much cologne. Does that count as being near? No. Okay. Let's switch spots then. You want to dance, but you can't stand loud music, and you're wearing too much cologne. Of course. Cool. You want to dance, but you don't like the smell of cologne. Okay. Done. Alrighty. We did it! We've completed 5 levels in Barcelona. New city unlocked. Levels. What's interesting is it's got the same kind of setup that you notice in like a lot of stereotypical kind of older mobile games. Kind of in modern ones too, but like I think of the cut the rope game where you've got like this level you can hit a certain amount of stars for completion. But I don't know, I find this a lot more charming. So, you know, neat. Okay, we're now going to Brussels from Barcelona. Time to do the bus, maybe? Yeah. Wait a minute, I know you. Of course you do, from the movies. Like, yeah, I'm a movie star, kiddo. A star? You look more like a rhombus to me. Oh no, is this rhombus gonna be really rude? You don't say. Come on, Luca. Get with the program. You want to be alone. You don't like bad smells. We'll start you here. Want to be by the window and sit in the direction of the vehicle, because now we have a backward-facing seat. Okay. Start there. You want to be with Winnie, but you want to be by the window, so you need 2 window seats. So like that? Yeah. Okay. You want to stand, but you can't stand loud music. So you can't be right next to there. I guess they could have also taken those 2 seats. We'll see if that comes into play later. Loud music? Sure. I guess technically, well, that's going to take the least amount of seats. We'll start with that. We could also, no, okay, yeah, all right. Want to talk to someone? Want to be by the window. Nobody listens to me. You want to talk to somebody and you can't stand loud music. Okay, great. You forgot to shower, you cannot stand talking, and you want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Okay, great. You don't like bad smells, and you want to be with Evelyn, your parent, who's... Okay. Done. You cannot stand talking or loud music, so you're going to go here. Alright, alright. Let's see how many of them leave. Just 2 of them. Oh, Luca left. Good. We don't like Luca right now. And a backpack. You want your backpack next to you. Okay. But you forgot to shower. Yep, it's coming. Don't worry. Alright. You want to talk to someone, and you don't like strong odors. Okay. You guys talk. You can't stand talking, so we're gonna go here. Can all 3 of you talk? Oh, but you want a good view. Okay. Done. Alright, all 3 of them can talk? Great. I don't understand these people, by the way. If it's like, I don't care who I talk, I just want someone to talk with, like, ooh. I am definitely more... Unfortunately, I think I'm more like Luca. In like, I want to stay far away, I don't want any sounds, I don't want any smells. So, maybe I need to rethink the type of person I am in public. We'll see. Yeah. No, that's fair. I do not like bad smells, and you're wearing too much cologne. Oh, buddy, those are the same thing. Too much cologne is a bad smell. You forgot to shower and you want to be alone. Okay, you're alone. You want an aisle seat, but don't like strong odors, so either smell or... like, either cologne or shower. So you're going to be in an aisle seat next to these 3 talkative people, and you want to sleep, so... done. Because they want to be together, but they don't talk, which I think is kind of funny. Well, I guess Winnie wants to be with... Yuki wants to be with Winnie, but Winnie doesn't care. Oof. That's a friendship you might want to rethink, Yuki. That's kind of rough. Okay, got a few people off. Oh my gosh. Are you internationally famous movie star Luca? I'm not Luca. My name is Nat. Wow, you look just like them. Actually, I'm looking for Luca. Big fan, huh? I think I might know where to find them. Just follow my lead. Really? Thank you. No sweat. Name's Val. Nice to meet ya. Okay, we met Val. Let's go. You want to be with Nat. You want to be by the window. And you can't stand loud music. You're the only one playing loud music right now. But you're playing loud music and want to be next to a kid. Oh, and you want to be with Asher? Oh, no. But you both want your backpacks, so you've got to have those front 4 seats, I think. I guess with Asher means what? Because they both want to be next to their backpacks. Wear your backpacks on the bus. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Come on. Especially when there's this many people starting to get on the bus. You can definitely make room. Loud music not next to a kid. You don't care about music. Nat does not like music. These guys want to talk. Don't like strong odors. Okay, you're gonna get off the bus. I know you've been on the bus the whole time, but don't worry about it. Oh, but the three... So those three have to talk together. Because otherwise, I don't think anybody else talks. You want to stand. You want to be with your parent. Oh, no, you guys. I think this is one of the first times that I've, like, run into a headache. Okay, so these three have to be talking. No, not these three. These three. Which means they got to be facing each other. Because I can't match up three anywhere else except for standing. But the issue is this person wants to stand and this person has to be with this person. So they can't be in this spot either. Oh, hold on. Finally got there. We're there. You want to be alone? Cool. Oh, you three can talk next to each other. But you have to be the window seat. Okay. Got it. Yes. Thank you, Say. Appreciate it. I got there right before it showed up in chat. Okay. I want to be next to another kid and play loud music. You don't like strong odors. Oh, you've got cologne. Okay, done. But you want to sleep. You don't have to be there, though. They're talking. Oh, no. Done. You can sleep while standing, I guess. Neat. Okay. You want to be with your backpack? Where are you? That's the wrong backpack. No, maybe that's the right backpack. Oh, okay. You're upset about that person. Okay, done. Whew. We got there. Okay, a decent amount of people off. You want to read. You want your backpack next to you. You want to be by the window. You can't stand talking. You want to talk to someone but are wearing too much cologne. Okay, so we can either move all four of these up here, which we can't because they've got to be together. So we got to split this group of three into a group of two. Two groups of two, because this person needs someone to talk to. You don't want to talk at all. Can't stand it. You stand here. You be here. Your bag will be right next to you. Yeah, read while standing, sure. You want to be by a window. You want to talk. Okay, so... you guys talk. Done. Wait, who's upset? Oh, yeah, there it is. We're there. We got there. Okay. Done. Look at us. Thank you for the help. If I hadn't got it, that would have been extremely useful. I also have to see about maybe seeing if there's a way to adjust the delay because I'm not super familiar with it. I feel like I saw a setting somewhere, but it'll have to be a future thing. Perhaps a salad? What? They're famous for their Belgian fries. Even celebrities come here, so keep an eye out. But we've eaten nothing but waffles and fries since we got here. Belgian waffles, Belgian fries. All right. I haven't heard of Belgian fries before. If I keep this up, I'll be an ellipse by the time I get home. Okay. I do not want to eat fries, but you want something to eat or drink. So... oh, cool. I was like, do they have to sit at the thing? But you can move the food. Okay. Neat. Okay. You want to eat something that's not fries? You see here. Does coffee count? Okay. Oh, eat/drink something. Got it. You want to eat fries, but you want to be with Aria. Done. You want to drink coffee? All right, share the coffee. That's how that works. A stranger sits across from you and drinks from the same coffee cup. I imagine that hopefully is like just a representation of maybe like an entire coffee pot shared. I don't know. Regardless, it's fine. You want to drink coffee too. Okay, so it's not at the same table. You've got to be sitting in front of it. Yep. You want to be with your parent, Zoe, and eat a burger. Yeah. Yeah, sharing food with strangers, no thank you. You want to be alone. Hey, that worked out real nice for me. Done. And I like how if you've got goals partially completed, it does give you the option to confirm and move on, but it tells you that like there's a big thumbs down saying that some people are unhappy, at least partially. Okay. Can't stand chewing noises. And you want to eat fries. If your kid's eating fries, is that a chewing noise that's going to be a problem for you? No, I guess not. Okay. Maybe chewing noises is only burgers? We'll find out. Oh, specific loud chewers. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to put you down there. Okay. Chew loudly. Want to eat fries, want to drink coffee. So, coffee, fries, done. Do not want to drink coffee, but want to eat or drink. So you have these fries shared. Cannot stand chewing noises, but want to eat fries. Share with this kid? Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that one. Flynn wants to eat a burger. Cool. Good enough for me. Just as a disclaimer to all you people out there, don't just walk up to somebody's table and start eating their food with them. That's concerning. Okay, you want to read. You want to eat fries. You want to drink coffee. Okay, so for now, coffee, fries. Done. Okay, you want to eat fries. You want to eat or drink something, but you don't want coffee. You want coffee. So coffee's got to go here. Fries have got to go here if these people are staying where they're at. Okay. I mean, technically, we could move. No, we can't move you. We can move you here, you here. Okay, that table's taken care of. Don't have to worry about loud chewer. Okay. What do you want? Eat or drink something. You chew your coffee loudly. All right, Dorian, you got it. Want to read. I want to drink coffee. Loud chewing is making it hard to drink coffee. Okay. You don't need coffee. We'll put coffee here. You want to be alone. You want to read. Oh, okay. You can't be at the entire table? That's crazy. Oh. Sit at the bar. Incredible. Sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Okay. I cannot stand chewing noises, but I want to eat or drink something. Done. Nat's here. Wants to sit with Val. Do not want to eat/drink anything. Want to be with Val. Done. Do not want to eat a burger. I guess share with this fry person. Oh, you want to... What? Why are you sad? Oh, I was highlighting the wrong person. Dorian wants to eat or drink something. You have a burger. You don't want to eat or drink anything. Done. All right, perfect. Hey, okay, perfect. A lot of people cleared out. I mean, of course, to make space for a lot of people, but... Okay, Derry wants to be with their parent, Evelyn. Evelyn doesn't want to eat or drink anything. But you want to chew loudly and eat a burger. Okay. Burger. What if we do this? Yes, we have to deal with that, but some people don't care. You want to be alone? Done. You're thirsty? Have some coffee. Don't want to be next to a kid or eat or drink anything. Okay. Oh, but you want to be alone. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. Don't want to be next to a kid. Want to eat or drink something. Done. Want to be with your parent. Oh, Evelyn's got 2 kids. Okay, wants to eat a burger. Okay. Well. Oh, and you're upset because you want to eat or drink something. Okay, hold on. You want to be with your parent. You both eat the burger. You're with your parent. Great. Chew loudly and want to eat or drink something. Well, you're not next to a kid here. Eat or drink. Eat or drink. Done? Done. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Someone's unhappy. Do you have everything? Oh. Fries, coffee. You have a... Oh. Do you just want coffee? Okay. So coffee can't be here. That's fine. Coffee here. Fries here. And then burger here. Nice. You know, it's kind of funny that some people are equally happy with a burger or a coffee, and I feel like those are two different sensations / desires of what you want. No signs of Luca yet. Be patient, they're filming a movie nearby. I'm sure they'll show up. You just hang out at this single restaurant that they may or may not come to. Sorry, I'm just a little anxious. I spent my whole life wondering how to fit in. Once you meet Luca, I'm sure you will be filled with inspiration. But what if they're just special? And what if I'm not? Hey, if Luca can do it, so can you. Don't give up already. Okay, alright. Done. Oh, I guess Luca didn't show up? Or maybe we'll get a little cutscene. We'll find out. I imagine we gotta keep going through Brussels to see if we can find him. Back to the movies. Alright. Look at my phone. So 3 people behind you are gonna be upset about it. Okay. But you want to be near the center of the room. So... Okay. So, center both ways. Not just middle row. You're the worst. Sit in the back if you're going to be on your phone. I want to be in row 3. I do not want to sit behind someone on their phone. So right there is good enough. Okay. Technically there, but if someone wants to be alone, I wanted to put them over there. Center of the room. Too much cologne. Do not like bad smells. Okay, so it's got to be the middle row, somewhere within this area. Does that count as middle? No, okay. Yep, just making sure. Look at my phone. Want to be next to a kid. This kid cannot stand talking. But you forgot to shower. Okay. But you're stinky. Done. Okay. Next, we've got... strong odors and eating popcorn. You're a strong odor. You're a strong odor. So not this half of the room as it currently stands. But you could be here. You do not want to sit behind someone on their phone and you eat popcorn. So you could be here. You could be next to the person on their phone. Interesting, I feel like that's just as distracting, but you know. Want to be with Laura, and you make loud comments about the movie. Tehani, what are you doing? You want to steal popcorn and be with Ava. Oh no. Okay, well, that actually works out great. You don't want to be you want to be alone, but you don't want to be behind someone on their phone. Done. Absolute cinema. I'm so pumped for Space of Conflict 6. Richard is the coolest. You don't know yet? Richard disappears in the first act. Oh, come on, pal. I haven't seen it yet. Their dog is the main character in this one, actually. It's a good twist, right? It would have been, but you're ruining it for everyone. I don't know why I keep coming to the cinema with you. Oh, no. Rough. Okay, we got 2 popcorn seats. If we can put popcorn there, that's good so that we don't have spread popcorn. But it depends if they don't want to sit in dirty seats. You want to be in row 3, don't want to be behind someone on their phone, you eat popcorn. Start with that. You want to steal popcorn and make loud comments about the movie. Eliana, come on. You want to steal popcorn, but you can't stand talking. Okay, that's still fine. You want to look at your phone, you don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Be next to another kid, don't want to be in a dirty seat. Yeah, it's very good. That's my it's like a reward. Oh, nice. I interacted with an object and got me a little achievement for the game. Gotta be clicking around on more stuff, I guess. Throwing trash all over the floor until it disappears. Okay. Eat popcorn but can't stand talking. But that person's talking. Alright. Do you have... Don't want to be behind someone on their phone. You want to be alone. Eat popcorn. Okay, you take that seat. You can add popcorn somewhere else. Want to be next to another kid but can't see well from far away. Make loud comments but don't want to be next to Eliana who's also making loud comments. I think that's a little bit hypocritical. Now, to be fair, you're both kids, but like, come on. Come on. You look at your phone during the movie. They don't care about being behind. Phone kid. Alright. You want to be in row 2, but not behind someone on their phone. Great. You don't want to be next to a kid. Oh, but you want to be alone. There it is. Let's go. Alright, one more for this theater. Well, the diner was a bust. Yep, there it is. You can't say that. The food was delicious. True, but what are we doing here at the movies? Luca isn't even in this one. Well, maybe I just wanted to hang out with my new friend. Aww. Remember to invite me once you're in the movies. I want free popcorn and all. You can count on it. Alright, alright. You want to be next to your parents, Sicily. You don't want to sit in a dirty seat, and you want to look at your phone. You want to make loud comments about the movie. Not in a dirty seat. You don't care. Well, let's figure out popcorn first, maybe. You eat popcorn, you don't want to be behind someone on their phone. You eat popcorn but can't see well from far away. That's too far. Okay, so you've got to be in one of the front seats and make it dirty. That's okay. You want to steal popcorn and make loud comments. You want to be alone, near the center of the room, and you can't stand talking. Of course you do. Okay, you start there then. Then we're going to go with alone. No, talking. That's right. That's what I was trying to do in the first place. Okay. Next. Can't stand talking, and you look at your phone during the movie. So not near this. And phone best on the back row. You don't care about dirty seats, so we'll have you in the dirty seat. You want to be together. See, that's a more healthy friendship, that they want to be with each other, not just one wanting to be with the other. And this doesn't count because it's a kid wanting to be with their parent. But, you know, you'd think that the parent would also want to be with their kid. I don't know if that's a great, like, family relationship. But, you know, it do be like that, I guess. Okay, want to steal popcorn, so you got to sit next to somebody else who has popcorn. There we go. Okay. And all you care about is being with Val. Okay. You want to be with Sicily and make loud comments. You want to be on your phone. You guys don't care about comments. You can't stand talking. So, like that. Like that. Done. You want to be next to another kid. Oh no, there's only 2 kids here, so that can't be done. You gotta have parent, kid, kid. So, boom. But you can't stand talking. Okay, that's fine. Kid. Alright, okay, we're doing alright. Everyone's got stuff. You're wearing your big hat. You want to be in row 2. But you want to be alone near the center of the room. Okay. You want to be in row 3 but can't stand talking. Okay, so right now, that's fine. Row 2 for the hat. Well, I think maybe we switch all of these. Oh no. It's like that's gonna be easy. No, that's kind of where it's all set on. Okay. So you've got to be at least in row 3, if not in the back row. You want to be next to popcorn eater, but you don't want to be behind someone on their phone. You want to be near the center of the room. Can we move you guys back? You guys up front. Nope, not you. You. Okay. All 3 of you are fine. You're fine. You don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Okay, so can we scoot you all over? Done. You want to be in row 2. You want to be near the center of the room. That doesn't solve my issue. Hat far left. Can we sit you here? You here. I'm missing one. Okay. Not a dirty seat, not far away. Done. Thank you. I appreciate that. That made that a lot easier than me trying to rethink literally everything. For some reason, I was like, that means you've got to be clearly... I don't know. I had something stuck in my head there. Alright. Alright. Hey, it's a boat! Okay. Take photos of the view. So you gotta be on the side. Okay. Want to relax during the tour. What does that mean? I guess we'll find out. I want to party. Okay, that's what that means. You can party over here. You want to party. Done. They party together. Don't want to be splashed by water, but you want to be with Aurora. Aurora gets dizzy at the back, wants to be with Maeve. Okay, good. An adult-parent, like a parent-child relationship. That's good. Okay, near the front of the boat. Not getting splashed. Don't want to be splashed. Get dizzy at the front. Forgot to shower. Okay. Relaxing is just the opposite of partying. It doesn't have to do with smell. That's good. Dizzy at the front. Don't like bad smells. Okay, good. Want to be with Aurora. Oh, maybe 2 parents? I hope so. Want to party. Don't like strong odors. So we gotta have the 3 partiers together. Done. Look at that. Are there creatures in these waters? Oh yes, sharks, piranhas, crocodiles. May Pythagoras have mercy on our souls. I'm just joking. Don't be obtuse. Look at the puns. You're a cute kid. Here they go. Wahoo! There's 10 on the boat. All 10 left. Okay. Alright. Party but not splashed. So, gotta be in the middle. One of the middle areas. Want to party but be with Matthew. You want to party. You want to party. Okay. Okay. Somewhere within that realm. Okay. You want to party. Do not want to be next to a kid. Great. You want to be alone. I'll start with you in the back. Want to relax during the tour. Can't be at the front. Just got to be out of the party zone. You want to be alone. You want to be alone. Okay. Wasn't sure if that counted. Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. You want to relax and take photos of the tour. But that. Oh, but you also want to relax. But you want to be alone. Okay. You could be here. Oh no, that's right. If you go here, that makes it worse. Okay, let's see. Want to be alone, want to be alone, want to be alone. I think that's the spacing we gotta have in the back to make that happen. So you're upset because you're not alone right now. You don't have to be. You just want to relax, and you want to relax, so you can't be within the party zone. Do we need to move the party to the back? I think that might give us a little bit more space. Alright, start this one over. Party in the back. Business in the front. We're just making a mullet boat. Okay. Alone, alone, alone. Relax. Get dizzy at the front. So you gotta be in the middle. You want to relax and take photos. You three want to be alone. Done. Wait. You don't want to be next to a kid. Kid's in the middle. Okay. Can we do this? Oh, you don't want to be splashed, so you gotta be in the middle. Well... I guess maybe people who are alone won't mind about party noise, right? Yeah, okay. So you want to party, you want to relax. Oh, but that's right, you get dizzy. Okay. So you gotta be in the middle. Can we... You want to be alone. You want to be alone. Currently, that's fine. Can we switch you over here? But you want to be with the parent. The kid's still the issue in the middle. Okay, so you're happy there. You just want to be alone. There it is. We got there eventually. Let's go. Another 10. We'll see if any of them... Well, how many of them clear out. Neat. Okay, so the bus does seem to be like... Not the bus. The boat seems to be unlike the bus. Okay, let's see here. You want to relax and get dizzy at the front, so you got to be at the back. You also get dizzy at the front, so you want to party in the back. Or at least in the middle. Yeah, we're getting there. Don't worry about it, little gaucho. Want to party, but don't want to be next to a kid. Okay, for right now, that's fine. You want to party, you don't care. Let's see. Are there any kids who need to be near the party? No, okay, great. You want to relax. You want to take photos of the view and be with Winnie. You want to relax and be with Hiroshi. You want to relax and be with Harper. So all three of you need to be near each other. In different ways. I think it's going to be like a little love triangle type situation. I don't know. So, take photos at the edge. You got to be with Winnie. You've got to be with you. But neither of them wants to be near the partiers. Okay, can you be here? You want to be with Hiroshi. But you want to relax, and party's too loud. Okay. You want to relax, but can't be at the front? So, you don't have to be alone to relax. I think that's where I'm getting a little tripped up here. Okay. You want to relax, you want to take photos of the view. You want to be next to another kid, but you don't want to get splashed. Oh no. Oh no. So you also have to be in the middle. Hold on. Where are you? Okay. You want to be with you. You want to be with you. You want to be with you. You want to be with Hiroshi. Okay. So they've got to be next to each other in a triangle fashion. Okay. Then... Oh yeah, I want to interact with stuff. Hold on. Just got to look around, see what we got. Okay. Just the bushes. Want to party. Not splashed by water. You want to be with another kid. But now you're getting splashed because you don't want to be splashed. Okay, there's this other kid who wants to relax. So, there it is. Next, you want to be at the back of the boat and relax. Oh no. At least not the front of the boat. You don't care about being at the front. But you specifically need to be in not front. Okay. So you have to be in the middle, either here, here, or here. You have to be here, away from the party. You've got to be on the side. Okay, so I think that's got to stick where it's at if the party stays here. You want to relax and take photos. You can't be at the front, but you want to relax. We put party here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. We're making it work. Oh, I didn't think you can interact with the boat too. Probably after the cutscene. Nat, my sources have informed me that Luca is leaving to film a movie in London. Man, Luca's just all over the place. Then I should call a taxi. I need to get to the train station. Time to do some trains. Maybe after the taxi? I don't know, we'll see. Trust me, with the traffic at this hour, you're better off with the boat tour. Oh, never mind, we'll do boat. Take us right to the train station. Thank you, Val. You've been such a huge help. All right. Yeah, okay. Nice. All right. Want to party, but not next to Ellison. Get dizzy at the front. Not next to Ellison. Man, people don't like Ellison. No, maybe that's the same person. Never mind. I lied. You get dizzy at the back. I don't know where the back is considered. Cool. We'll start with that. Ellison can be here. That makes so much party space, though. All right, that's fine. You want to party, but you want to be with Ellison. You forgot to shower. Because we have people who don't want to be at the front or the back. Okay. Nice. Very good. Want to relax during the tour, not splashed by water. Well, you're in the party zone regardless, so... Can we scoot all of this up one? No, I meant you to go here. You here. You here. Where are you? Okay, you're not at the front, so that's good. You're not at the back. Oh, but you... Ugh, okay, alright. There's that. Done. Okay. You're relaxing and not splashed. And you've got to be in the middle seat, not in a party zone. Next, we've got... You want to relax during the tour, but no bad smells. So for right now, that's fine. No bad smells with Val. Want to take photos with Nat. So you here, you here. Not splashed. Want to relax and forgot to shower. Can't be near James. Can't be near Nat. They both? Okay, one wants to relax, one wants to take photos. Done. You just can't be in the party zone. Great, because you don't like smells, you don't like smells. Smell zone is... Okay, great. Alright, yeah. We did it. We did it, Nat and Val. We did it. We made it to the train station. This is your stop. Run, Nat, run! Sorry I'm leaving such a hurry, Val. How can I ever say thank you? A lifetime pass of all your movies will do. And the free popcorn. I wasn't kidding about that. Alright. Time to go to the train. We gotta do luggage too. Okay, alright. Isik. What did you pack in here? It weighs a ton, says Jack. Well, you told me this train went underwater, so I got a diving suit. It doesn't go through the water, silly. It goes underground. Oh. I spent so much money. Come on, I'll help you store it in the back of the... store it at the back of the train. Okay. So... At least there aren't specific instructions for what luggage can be near it. It's just making sure that you've got the space in the luggage area. Okay, and yeah, it doesn't go in the seats. Good to know. Got a little fire hydrant, a lamp, the luggage sign. Anything on the train? Nope. Okay, awesome. Want to be by the window. Let's start with that. You want to be with your friend. Okay. Matthew wants to talk to someone. We only got 2 talkers. You're wearing too much cologne. Okay. Now, all of these are contaminated by speaking. And these are contaminated by smell. Is there anybody who's upset about... Okay, strong odors is the only opinion. You don't want to be next to a kid. So you can be at the front for now. Forgot to shower and want to sleep. So not near the talkers. Okay, you want to be alone. You play loud music. You want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. You want to sit in the direction of the vehicle and read. Okay. You want to sit in the direction of the vehicle and an aisle seat. Done. Okay. There's one, I imagine being a train trip. It's going to be even more like the bus, where a lot of these people are going to stay, if not all of them. Nope, I guess I was wrong. Maybe future rounds will be that way. I guess as far as luggage goes, we had to make room somehow. People are just like taking TVs on the train? That's interesting. Okay. You here. You here. Done. Alright. Oh boy. You guys are a hoot. You want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. You're wearing too much cologne. You want to be with your friends. You want to be with your friends. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. All 4 of them are taken care of. They don't care about the cologne. Nat is here, wants to read and have an aisle seat, so can't be within speaking range. Where's speaking? Oh, it's because you're playing loud music. Done. Okay. Oh, but you gotta be facing forward. Okay, and they can talk over loud music. Great. Next, we're gonna look at Charlie. Want to talk to someone, so you gotta be part of the talkers. Meaning, the 3 of you need to move to a table section, maybe. And the cologne's an issue for you. Okay? You want to sleep. You want to read and have an aisle seat. Done. Alright. Oh, what's interesting is they want to be with friends, but they don't talk, so we don't have to deal about, like, sound from them. The only thing emanating from it is the cologne. So let's switch you so that we don't have cologne spilling over to that side. Alright. Confirm. Let's go. Good thing there's a train connecting Brussels to London. I wish I had brought a bigger suitcase, though. I wasn't planning on being away for so long. I need to wash all of my socks, or no one is going to want to sit next to me. Okay. Okay, alright. Fishing pole, saxophone. Fishing pole here. That there. That there. That there. Done. Okay. Friend group of 3. Meaning they gotta be in one of those table sections. They want to talk. Those 2 want to talk. You want to be with your friends and play loud music while they talk. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey! Welcome in, Luke. Just playing some puzzle game. Some, I've already forgotten the name of it, you know? Whatever this is called. Seats. Something about seat. Is this seat taken? There it is. Got there. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, hey! Enjoy setting up Christmas lights. 'Tis the season, as they say. Good to hear from you. Let's see if you... season. Yeah, really good to see you. Hope that you can join us in the future some more. Okay, they want to be with friends. Want to talk to someone. But you need to read. You can't be near people talking. But you want an aisle seat. Okay, we'll get there, Dan. Don't worry about it. Your seat has been taken. Indeed. Okay, you want to be with friends? Done. They're talking. Okay. You need your bag, and you want to read. Okay? Yep, bag's coming. Don't worry about it. Oh, but they're talking. Okay. Oh, man. The talking range is too big. Okay, well, start with you. You're with your bag. Oh, but you don't care. You just need to be away from noise. You also want to be away from noise. Can you be here? Okay, noise for speaking is still just as far as loud music. But you can be here. I don't know if that really makes a difference. Aisle seat, reading. Okay, can we be here and here? That's still the same amount of... Oh boy. Alright, have a good one. Enjoy Lowe's. Drive safe. Have a good weekend. Okay. Want to read and have an aisle seat. You're still upset about the cologne and the volume. Okay. Can we move you? No, they're both sleeping and reading. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you can be here. Alright, we're there. You want to read and be in an aisle seat. You want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. You don't like cologne and you're smelly. Cologne's here. Are they both cologne? Oh no. Awful. Charlie and Ishani are both wearing too much cologne and want to talk. Now they could technically be with this group who want to talk. But then we have one person left out who doesn't talk at all, and these three have to be together. So these two need to talk. Oh, but you've got to be sitting... Yeah, okay. You could be like that. And like that. And you need to be away from either of these two. Sitting in the direction of the vehicle. Done. Okay. And you want to read, so you just need to be away from noise. Which... Oh, no. Okay. Got to figure out one more to make this happen. You want to read. You can't be anywhere around these tables because they're talking and playing loud music. But that's the only spots that are left. And you also want to read, which means you can't be near those groups. I guess technically these two don't have to be at a table. But they have to be facing the front. Oh no, they don't. You want to be facing the direction of the vehicle. Okay, so the two of you can sit here. Okay, alright, we're making progress. You have to be sitting in these seats. If you scoot any further back, these people are all going to be upset. You want to read. Feel like we're getting closer. You can be here. You can be here. There it is. There it is, friends. We've done it. Okay. We are mostly done with the train. We got one more. I imagine it's going to be a doozy. Okay. Fishing pole. Saxophone. A twofer. A twofer. A twofer. Indeed, we got him. Alright, well, you can't be here because we need a 3 high for the fishing pole. Gotta turn on all the lamps. I forget we left the ones that I turned on already. Okay. Well, let's start with that. Got a 2. Put a 2. Okay. Start with the saxophone. No, that's not what I meant to do. That. Then that. Then that. There it is. Okay. Want to be with Wyatt. You don't like strong odors. Okay, well for now. Where are you? Okay. Don't like strong odors and want to sleep. Okay, Asher. Oh boy, all sorts of kids on this trip. Too much cologne. You sit here. Don't want to be next to Mia. Mia's wearing too much cologne and wants to be with someone else. Ugh. Okay, you need to be with a kid. 2 of you can be together. Don't want to be next to Mia. Does this count as next to? No, okay, it does. Great. Don't want to be next to Sebastian. Let's go there. You want to be next to a kid but forgot to shower. You want to talk to someone. Great. You want to be next to another kid and sit in the direction of the vehicle. Well... Huh. You forgot to shower. You don't care. You do not want to be next to Amos, who's there, okay? Can we go here? No, because you have an issue with smells. You both do. You want to be with Wyatt, so I can't switch that and put you back there. Don't want to be with Mia, okay? Forgot to shower. Nobody cares about dirty smells, they just care about strong cologne right now, other than you two. So, you can be back here, William. You two can be together. One has to sit in the direction of the vehicle. One has to be with another kid. So, can we play loud music here? Oh, you're sleeping. Can we switch? Yeah, okay, done. Next to another kid. Are you getting to... Oh, that's right, because you gotta sit in the direction of the vehicle. You two don't care. Okay, hold on. 2 kids together. Cologne can't be over there, and both of these kids are cologned up. You want to read. So noise is fine, because noise is back here. Okay, but you need to read. You want to sleep. Do not like the smell of cologne. Okay, can we switch you? You read over there. Okay, done. That's it. Nice. Here we go, train. Okay. Alright. We're making it work. I'm enjoying it. A little frustrating at times, but I think a lot of it's just kind of that panic brain of like, but it was all perfect. And it doesn't take an entire rewrite to like adjust it and fix it and get to where you want to go. We've done Brussels, friends. We are in London. New city unlocked. Let's go. We went to the restaurant. We went to the movies. We went on the boat tour. Oh, wait a minute. Is there an optional thing in each of these levels? There sure is. Let's just take a look. I imagine it's probably going to be like a challenge. What a beautiful day. The mosquitoes are buzzing, the lamps are flickering. On days like these, shapes like us should be bathing in the sun. Fine by me, but give me some of that sunscreen. I'm gonna get charred. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if... Oh, okay. Look. The interactive world has some sort of interactions with people. I imagine people are not going to want to be near the moths, maybe. Do not like bugs. Yep, there it is. But what's cool is you can switch that off. At least one lamp needs to be on. Well, only one lamp's going to be on. so that can affect that. Okay, these friends all want to be together. 3 of them don't like bugs. 1 plays music. So let's have you all sit here on this little picnic area. Cool. We got trees. We got picnic basket. I like this mechanic. I think that's fun. Okay, don't like bugs, so you gotta be over here. And away from loud music. Great. You want to be with Emma, and you have sunscreen for Cicely. And for Emma, because both of them need sunscreen. Okay. So. Okay. Gotta be in the middle. Done. Got the sunscreen to share with the 2 neighbors. I don't see why they couldn't just pass it down, but you know, part of the game mechanic. Okay, and then we're missing you. You want to sleep and sit. Nice. Glad you can sleep in the lamp. That's great. Got an achievement for turning the duck around, meaning upside down. Just hanging out in the pond. Eating something, maybe. Alright. You want to dance? To dance? So we need loud music. But you don't like bad smells. Okay, music doesn't need to be standing necessarily. But, yeah. Okay, you gotta be standing in order to dance. Cool. You play loud music and you want to sit. You forgot to shower, but you want to dance. Don't want to be near bad smells. Okay. So we gotta have loud music somewhere else for dancing. Because we need this smelly dancer to not be near this dancer who does not want smells. You need to sleep over here. You forgot to shower and you want to dance, so you're gonna be here. And you want to dance but don't like bad smells again? Okay. So you gotta stay here. You gotta be here. There it is. And you want to dance as well, but you don't have any preference about smell. Cool. Okay, that friend group left the picnic blanket. Yeah, blanket. Nat's here. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess this is just a detour, a challenge level before we actually make it to London. I do not like bugs and have sunscreen to share. So who needs sunscreen? You blow bubbles. You do not like bubbles. You do not like bugs. Sunburned easily. Okay, so as it stands, Val and Nat need to be together. Makes sense, they're friends. For the sunscreen, specifically. You want to read, so you want to be away from music. You don't like bugs. Okay. Blow bubbles. Blow bubbles. Don't like bubbles. Don't like bugs. Don't like bubbles. So we gotta have the bubble blowers near each other. But you don't like loud music. And you're the music player. We can move music here, and everyone's happy. You don't like bubbles, but you play loud music, so that would also work. 2 people playing loud music next to each other. Alright. And then don't like bugs. Done. Now you don't like bubbles. Alright, alright. Okay. You have sunscreen to share. You get sunburned easily. Okay, so there's only 2 people. The sunscreen, Teo, and the sunburned João? I don't know how that's pronounced. Seems, maybe Portuguese. We need music for the dancer. You play loud music and don't like bubbles. Done. You've got the music for this dancer. You don't like bad smells, so you can't be dancing in the same spot. Okay, that's great. You don't like anything. Alright, Atlas. Oh, bubbles affects reading and that is within the bug range. Okay. You want to dance, and you blow bubbles, but don't like bugs. Okay, so you gotta be here, but bubbles should be banned. Alright, Val, you don't like bubbles either, huh? Don't like bugs. Okay. You want to read, but you're playing music. Bubbles should be banned. Oh no, okay. We're getting there. We're making it work. You don't like loud music. And you don't like bugs or bubbles. So you can't be next to this person. You don't like bubbles. So you be here. Oh, but you're playing music. You're both playing music. Okay. Don't like music, bugs, or bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Can we put bubbles here? Oh no. Wait. They're upset currently because of music. Both of them play music and don't like bubbles. You don't like bugs and play loud music, so that works. You don't like any of the things. Those two need to be next to each other. Those two need to dance. I guess let's figure out dancing. We've got these three that have to dance. They've got to be in the middle. You've got to be away from you. Okay. All you do is blow bubbles. You hate bubbles. You don't like bubbles. You don't like bubbles. Okay. The bubble dislikers are on this side. You can't stand loud music or bugs or bubbles. Can you be here? Yeah, okay. You can't stand loud music or bugs, but you're fine with bubbles. You don't like bubbles and want to dance. There it is. Alright, alright. Hey, why are those lamps still flickering? What if someone is trying to use Morse code to send us a message? To us? You're being ridiculous. You're the one who said they saw a floating hand in the sky. They saw my hand. I will say, I do appreciate the fact that, like, because they're shapes, gender doesn't seem to matter. Everyone has they, them pronouns, and I think that's neat. Okay. Levels. Did the challenge one. You know what? While we're at it, I think I'm going to run back and do the challenge in Barcelona. Because I didn't see that the first time. There's not enough food. There's plenty to go around. We're supposed to share. Just sit at the side of the table with the dish you want to eat. Ooh, I see. Some classic Spanish tapas. Exactly. Everyone can get what they want. Okay. So the food cannot move. It's good to know. Any fun little interactions? Thank you for the snaps. Okay. Literally just the bushes. Flower vases? I don't know. Okay. You're getting married. You're getting married. Why aren't you standing together? Alright, fine. Aria and Angela. Wearing too much cologne, but want to be with Jade. Jade is down here. You want to be close to the newlyweds. What does close mean? Just at the same table, I imagine. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. You're wearing too much cologne. You want to be with Jade. Let's start with that. We'll see if people need tomatoes. Okay. Don't want to share a table with someone elegant. Don't want to be next to a kid. Want to talk to someone. Want to be close to the newlyweds. Don't like the smell of cologne. Great. Does anyone else want to be next to the newlyweds? That will affect the head table. Okay. Done. Next. Wearing too much cologne. Well, let's see if anybody has any food preferences, first of all. You want to eat cheese. Okay, done. You gotta be on one of those 3 seats. Because you can't be up here because the newlyweds are all taken. Yeah, okay. Do you want to eat fish? And you're counted as a elegant person because you got a hat, probably. Let's find out. Yeah. Gold diggers. Yeah, okay. Alright, Aldis. Don't want to be with Alexis. Alexis is over here. You want to talk and you're wearing too much cologne. Wait, were there any other food preferences? Don't want to eat fish. So you gotta be with cheese or with tomato. Start there. Does anybody want to be with Victoria or Lara specifically? No. Okay, good. You want to eat fish. You want to be with Matthew. But next to another kid. Okay, kid's here. Great. You're wearing too much cologne. You don't care. Great. Not next to Alexis. Want to talk to someone. So the three of you can talk. You don't want to be with someone elegant. You don't want to share a table with someone elegant. Oh no, okay. You just want to eat fish. You're wearing too much cologne. Okay. So you have to be at this table. Does this person count as elegant with a hat? I don't think so. Maybe it's just the top hat. Maybe also the crowns. Okay. So. You want to eat fish. Can we move you here? Then move fish here. Oh, you don't want to be next to a kid. Okay, we're good. That's alright. Elegant moves here. You don't like the smell of cologne. You don't want to be with that and someone elegant. Who's cologne? It's you. Okay. Done. There it is. Let's go. Done. Okay, neat. That one was easy because it was just a single seating chart, not like multiple people filing in and out. Which I guess it makes sense. It's a wedding, dinner, brunch, lunch. There's a wedding going on. Levels. Okay, did that. Done. Look at us. Gotta interact with these two just in case. You never know. Okay, we're into London. Let's go. Back into a limo. Okay. Anastasia, you want to sit in the direction of the vehicle, meaning you've got to have one of those back three seats, and you want to be next to a kid. You want to be with your parent. Okay, you have to be next to. And you've got to be here. Done. Too much cologne. Want to be with Freya. They don't care about smells, so Freya will be here. Well, Nisa will be here with Freya. Neither of you likes strong odors / smells. You don't, and you want to be alone, okay? You want to be alone. Okay. By a window. You... Okay. Alone by a window. Done. Don't like bad smells. Don't like strong odors. They've got to be in the back row. Because this person has to be in the back row. And if I put this kid here, that doesn't count as being next to them. So, you have to be by a window, either window. But that smell would spread over here. Luckily, neither of them care. They don't have a preference, so they don't need to be in the middle. You want to be alone by a window. You are currently by a window alone. You want to be alone. Don't like strong odors. Done. Okay, nobody else needs to be alone. Too much. Oh, but you smell. Bad smells. Cologne's fine. There it is. Okay. All right. All right. We're making it work. So this is London. Val said Luca will be at this film industry party. It was so sweet of Alexis to sneak me in. I couldn't ask for more help on this journey. Okay, want to be by the window. Don't care where. Okay? In the direction of the vehicle, play loud music. Don't want to be next to Tony playing his loud music because you've got your own. Alright, Barry. Cannot stand loud music. You play loud music. So you here. You here. That way you're not next to each other. And there's only one seat that's bled into with loud music. You're fine with music, but not talking. You want to sleep, so not near the music. You want to talk. You want to talk. Can't stand music. Want to be by the window. There it is. All right. All right. You know, sometimes going back to the concept of a limo as compared to doing the entire train is nice. It's a little more easy to make the micro adjustments instead of having to switch a lot of people. Okay, don't like bad smells and need to talk. So you two need to talk. Need to be away from smells. You talk, you talk. Can't stand talking, so you gotta be on the other side somewhere. Don't like bad smells, but forgot to shower. Well, that seems like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something? I don't know. Okay. You want to sleep. Great. You want to be with Wyatt, the smelly one. Okay, you can sleep here then. Wyatt's here. No, with Wyatt. Okay. Do not like bad smells. So, away from him. That's fine. Oh, but you also play loud music, can't stand talking, forgot to shower. So you're here. Oh, but you don't like bad smells. And you need to sleep, so you... Wait, that's not what I meant to do. You back. You here. Okay. You can't stand talking, so you just can't be in the back row. So for right now, let's stick with that. Don't want to be next to Noah, okay? Here. Don't like bad smells. But you also don't like bad smells. You're fine there. But you... okay. Can't stand talking, but you play loud music. Hold on. We know that you have to be next to you, and if it's in your own thing next to this window, the smell does not bleed into the other thing. You can't be around talkers. Talkers are here. Loud music. Stinky. No talkers. Okay. So you could be here. You could be there. No bad smells here. You want to sleep. Done. Alright, there we are. Of course I said like, yeah, it's easy. And then immediately got into a fun little reshuffle. Okay. You want to be with Gosho. But you forgot to shower. You don't like the smell of cologne and you play loud music. So I guess the question is, do we want more music to bleed or smell to bleed? I guess regardless, it's going to take up all 3 seats. Want to sleep? Don't want to be next to a kid. So you can't be next to the music. You want to sleep? You can't be next to each other, but you can't be next to the music. You play music. You want to be by a window. You want to be with James, so you two have to be paired. You want to sleep, so you can't be near music. You don't like strong odors. You want to sleep. You want to be with your parent. Okay, both of you go with James. Don't like bad smells. All 3 of them want to sleep. Okay. Play loud music by the window. Okay. That's okay for now. We only have one spot that bleeds with the sound, so anybody who wants to sleep cannot be there. Everybody wants to sleep. Okay. Alright. So you can be there. You don't want to be next to a kid. But you can't sleep because of that. Okay, so all seats need to be taken, meaning that setup can't work. So maybe that's got to be Stinky. Okay. So the stink is bleeding, but that's not an issue for sleeping. And then this guy does not like strong odors. Oh, James has got to be in the middle. There it is. All right. All right. Neat. All right. We made it to London. Let's go. Another dance floor. Okay. Well, let's get the band first. Ryo, you're in the band. I guess you'll drum this time. Ray, you're gonna sing. And Gosho, you're gonna play the keyboard. We got the music bumping. Got a little spotlight here. I didn't notice that last time. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go, London. Want to dance, but can't stand loud music, so you can't be right next to the thing. Too much cologne. Want to be with your friends. You want to be with your friends? You're wearing too much cologne and want to be with your friends. So, let's have cologne guys here, not bleeding into the seats over here. Want to dance but can't stand loud music. Don't like the smell of cologne or loud music, but you want to dance. Wearing too much cologne. Want to be with Laura. Wearing too much cologne. That's a problem. Okay, can we instead do that? Move you here. Oh, too loud. Oh no. Don't want to dance. Oh, I guess it would help if I actually, like, read the thing. Okay, so now you're fine. Everyone's happy. Luca! Luca's here! I'm wearing too much cologne. I do not want to dance. Okay, that's fine. Interesting that this time you're not wanting to be fully alone, but I guess this isn't a public transport situation like it was before. You're at a party. You're welcome to socialize. Want to dance? No loud music, no cologne. All three of these guys are colonies. Okay, can we instead move you here, and you should be good. And you want to dance but are wearing too much cologne. Ah, man. Okay, how's that? Ugh. Okay, alright. Oh, but you don't care. Okay, done. Alright, I was worried that it was going to be an issue if you didn't want to be next to the speakers, but we're good. We did it. Okay. Hey, Nat's here with Luca. Let's go. Finally met up. I hope Luca's nice. Nat deserves it, but I also understand, like, literally chasing down a celebrity across multiple countries. A little rough. I hope it goes well and that they communicate in a healthy way what both of their needs/boundaries may be. Want to be with Corey. Corey does not like strong odors but wants to be with Ava. Okay. You forgot to shower. Of course you did. Okay. Want to dance. You don't need to dance. That's fine. Don't like the smell of cologne. But you want to be with your friend who wants to be near the speaker. Okay. Meaning you have to dance. And you have to be right next to it. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. Near the speaker. With your friend. Okay. Don't like cologne. You also don't like cologne. Okay. Both of you want to dance. You don't need to dance, but you don't like strong odors. Okay, you could be here. You could be here. You could be here. Both are dancing and wearing too much cologne. But that's okay. Nobody has any sense issues over here. Done. Excuse me, Luca? I'm sorry to bother you. If I could just have a moment of your time. Do I know you? No, but it's an honor to meet you. I'm an actor and a rhombus, just like you. Hold on, bestie. Like me? Tell me, how many films have you starred in? Okay, Luca. Well, none yet. That's why I wanted your advice. My advice is don't bother shapes at parties. Shoo. I mean, I understand where Luca's coming from as well with, like, there's kind of this parasocial relationship that can be, like, had between celebrities and fans. But, like, I don't know, you're at a party, people are gonna approach you. I think you can be nice about it at the very least. Forgot to shower, but don't want to be next to Artemis. Well, none of them have smell issues. Forgot to shower, but don't want to be next to Laura. Okay. Want to be with my friends? All four of these guys need to be together. Meaning not at a table. They gotta be out on the dance floor. Want to be with your friends, but forgot to shower. Cannot stand loud music. Yeah, your friends are coming, don't worry about it. Want to be near the speaker. Don't like bad smells. Okay. Bad smells, so that's fine. Okay. You forgot to shower, but don't want to be next to Laura. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Boundaries and still being nice. Yeah. Yeah. It does kind of suck because there are some people, which I imagine if Luca was based on kind of a real human vibe, where if you've been approached so much by people who don't respect boundaries, it's really easy to become jaded and then be rude about them. And I think you can be... It does depend on the person, because there are people who, maybe like Nat, are just like not going to take no for an answer, even if Luca were to let them down easy. And then you have to deal with, okay, but if you're asking nicely and they're not responding well, you have to sit there and be uncomfortable until you actually, like, can get them to go. So I can understand that the situation is not ideal. And while I want to root for Nat, it does, again, feel a little creepy to just kind of chase Luca around Europe. Okay, you want to be with Rupert, you don't want to dance. I'm curious to know, if you don't dance, and Rupert's here, okay, not close enough. That's fine. So you gotta be sitting. You guys don't have to be sitting. So for right now, let's deal with this. Rupert. Okay? No bad smells. You're gonna have more of a possible issue around here, where there's more likely for the bad smells to get to you. Okay, you want to sit, forgot to shower. Okay, you don't want to dance, you want to be with Victoria. So you both need to be sitting at the same table. Out of curiosity, can you be sitting? Nope, okay. Okay. Meaning you two need to be at a table together. You two can be dancing. And so, you two need to be at this table. Okay. Let's put you here, here, here. Okay. Because that way smells are somewhat contained. Since you don't like the smell of cologne, you can kind of be here by yourself. Okay. You want to be with Corey. You want to be with Ava. Don't like strong odors. Well, you be here. You don't like loud music. You want to be near the speaker. You can be wherever. Okay? You need to be next to the... No, wait. You know, that's fine. I was thinking there was another person who wanted to be next to the speaker, but you don't like loud music or cologne. So that should be fine. Don't like any strong odors at all. Well, that's a tall order, I think. Can you be here? No, because you don't want to be next to Lara. You don't want to be next to Artemis. So you could be... No. Okay, you can't be with those two at all. Give it a second. You want to be with Corey. You want to be with Ava. So you two together, you can't be near Odors. And you can't be here because that makes you upset. Can't be next to this guy because that makes him upset. You don't need to dance. You just don't want to be next to Lara. But you don't like smells. Done. Alright. I'm sorry, it's just that I've worked so hard to meet you. Do you think someone just gave me this stardom, this presence, this talent? No, I paid for it with my blood, sweat, and tears. But no one ever helped me, so why should I help you? Okay, now that's something that, like, while I understand the sentiment where Luke is coming from, maybe he had it hard because, based on Nat's comments, it's like, I've never seen anybody of my background have the success. And so Luca's like, yeah, I had to do it myself. There was nobody else who had done it before me. And so I feel like I earned it. So I can understand the frustration there. But I don't necessarily understand why that means that you can't help anyone later on. You want my real advice? Leave acting to us, the professionals. Okay, but like, that's gatekeeping. Come on, Luca, you can do better than that. Yeah, that popping noise as they go away. Real nice. I like it. Cool. Next level. Let's go. I'm curious to know how long this story is. We might finish it by the time this stream's over. You want to stand and want your backpack next to you. Okay? Done. Back to a bus. Let's go. Anything fun to click on? No. Cool. Well, steering wheel? Nope. Alright. Want to talk to someone, don't want to be next to Victoria. Want to be with Anastasia and talk to someone. So you can't be in just two-seaters. You gotta have someone talking within, across, or maybe next to. We'll start with that. Nobody listens to me. You want to be... Oh, you're gonna talk with your siblings. Oh wait, no, you're not siblings. That's your parent. This is just another kid. Alright. Myrrh and Burke with Anastasia. Or Anastasia. A lot of letters in that one. Alright. I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle and play loud music. Start with that. Don't want to be next to a kid. Want to be by a window. Start with that. Want an aisle seat. Don't like strong odors. Oh, that's right. Doesn't want to be with Victoria. Okay. Want to sleep. Sit in the direction of the vehicle. Because talking's too loud. Okay. Let's have you be here. Want to read. Don't like strong odors. And can't stand talking or the smell of cologne. Alright. Well, there's one. Time to get it complicated. I'm guessing 3 people are gonna get off. Hey! Yep, there it is. Alright, Nat's here. Maybe undeterred? Hard to say. Want to be by the window. No loud music. Okay. You want to stand. Forgot to shower. So, somehow, this has got to be organized this way. Whether this person's on the other side, we'll see. You want to be with Asher and talk to someone. Asher wants to be facing forward. Gotta have a talker. Gotta sit in the direction of the vehicle. Okay. There it is. They talk. This person's with Asher. And Liam also wants to be with Asher, but sit in the direction of the vehicle. Forgot to shower. They both want to be in the direction of the vehicle, so they gotta be on the back row, I think, is how that's gonna work out, because they all want to be together and facing forward. Okay, hold on. You want to talk with someone, so you gotta be next to a talker. You got that. But You want to be with Asher. You want to be with Asher. So can we be here? Okay, now everybody in the back is happy. But the talking is making this person not be able to sleep. They could be here. Okay. Can't stand talking. Don't like the smell of cologne. Want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Play loud music. Alright. Just 3 off again. Okay. You want to read and have your backpack next to you? Okay. Bag. You're wearing too much cologne. Don't want to be with your parent. You don't like odors. And you want an aisle seat. Okay, parent here. Does not like bad smells, wants to sit in the direction of the vehicle. You want to be with your parent. Like that. Okay. You want to be asleep and alone. And you just want to be by the windows with no loud music. You want to be with Tolga. Okay. Done. Right. Is this the end of my journey? Okay, Nat is discouraged. I spent so much time looking for an answer. I can't go back home like this. But what if Luca was right? What if I'm just not cut out for this? I heard there's an acting class here in London. Maybe I could give that a try. You know, I do think that it's worth not just going and talking to a celebrity to get their feedback or their advice. Like, I do think that Nat's got the right idea with, hey, you know what? Maybe I could actually start by taking some sort of acting class and give that a try. Nice. Okay, a lot of people got off. Want to be with Angela, who wants to read. Okay. So, right here. Angela can't be near the music. Rupert wants to be alone. These two want to talk. Don't like strong odors. Be by the window. Both of them want to be by the window. And to talk. Can you sleep here? Yeah, okay. You two can talk here. You play loud music and want to stand. Oh no. Okay. So, like that. And then alone and sleeping. Can you be here? Here. No. Okay. Hold on. Figure this out. So, both of these need to be with their parent. Both of them are way too cologned up. You gotta talk to your kids about that, man. Come on. Don't like bad smells. You want to be alone, meaning you can't be in an alcove or next to anybody. But you can't sleep because music. Music can go, but you've got to be facing the right direction. Okay. I think maybe talkers need to be somewhere else. You two be here. Nope, I grabbed the wrong one, I think. Okay, you here. You want to read, meaning you can't be near talkers or music. You want to be alone and to sleep. You want to be with your parent. Forgot to shower. You want to be alone. Okay, well, the direction of the vehicle. You can overlap your noise, I think. You want to be with your parent. You want to read. You want to be alone. Okay. You both want to be alone, so you can't be there. You two need to be together. You want to stand, you want to stand. So somebody else can be in the middle, but they need to be together. You want to sleep and sit. I don't know that anybody else can stand. Talk to someone, be by the window. Neither of these people talk, so that won't work. You want to talk to someone, so same. We've got to be together. Because you're the only two talkers in the bus. Okay. Alright. So maybe we do stick with over here. We have a reader here. Oh no, because we got music here and here. Okay. You're sleeping, so you can't have music here. You want to read. You want to be with parent. You want to be alone. Okay. Both of these people want to be alone. Need to sleep. One of them does. So, alone, near the music is fine. Alone and sleeping. You could be here. You could be here. Oh, but you gotta be facing the right direction. Okay. Alright. You need to be with your parent. Yep. Who's reading? Can't be here because of music. You need to be alone and sleeping. Okay, explain to me why that can't be considered alone. Come on, you can do better than that. Okay, alone. So I think I need to get you guys in here. Come on. Like that. Oh, but music. That's the issue. You have to be standing and playing music. You want to read, so you can't be near music. So both of those have the same issue where they can't be near music. So music's got to be here if they're going to be in this alcove. I guess theoretically, you could be here. Got to be near each other, okay? You just have to be sleeping, facing the right thing, okay? All right. But then we deal with both of them wanting to be alone. You can sit in the direction of the vehicle. No, but then you can't be alone. Okay, could you be in the front? That still doesn't solve my issue. I think you can be here. I think one of you can be alone here. And then... Oh boy. Can you be here? And you be here? Yes. Then you can be alone here. But you also want to sleep and they're talking. And they've got music. Okay. Okay. Hold on, we can figure this out. You can be alone and sleep, you can be alone. There it is. We made it. We made it, Chad. We did it. Okay. Alright. We have taken another bus in London. Of course, Nat got off at the last stop, and that's who the story seems to be following, so... We'll see what the acting class looks like. My guess is classroom seating might be the thing. Yep. Oh, no, I guess we're going to a sports match. Oi, this match is going to be a proper belter. Let's grab our seats. The seat can do one, bruv. I'm standing all match. Yeah, bollocks to sitting. We can fold them chairs. Ain't we blocking the view, though? They can stand, too. Okay. Alright. Okay. So you can be here, meaning you're going to be standing, not sitting. That means the person behind you is going to be upset and they're going to have to stand, too. I think is how that works. Want to stand with Nadia, be in row 1. You want to stand and cheer for the home team. Oh, is this standing space as well? No, those are stairs. Okay. So the two of you need to be together and standing. How's that? Oh. Okay, okay. I can manually choose how the seats go. Neat. Gotta see if there's any more achievements for interacting with little things. No. Okay. So, both standing, theoretically. Nadia wants to stand, cheers for the home team. Wants to stand and be with Nadia. Okay? Wanna be alone, sit, and eat popcorn. Dirty seats, aren't we? Okay, you're alone. Stand and be in row 2, so you can stand, because I imagine... Yeah, blocking your view. Cool. You can stand and be in row 2. You want to be in row 3 and eat popcorn? Sure. You want to be with Atlas, who's over there. Okay? But you don't care how. Atlas can't see well from far away and cheers for the visiting team. I imagine if you have them sitting next to each other, there's going to be some fan frustration. I guess we could test it out. You're behind, is that an issue? No, okay. But what happens if we go? Yeah, your team's awful. Okay. Nice. Okay. You want to steal popcorn. You cheer for the home team. But you want to be alone. Okay. You want to stand, cheer for the home team, and be... No, in the visiting team, be in row 3. So you've got to be here. You want to sit and be in row 2. That's the only limit. You want to sit and be in row 4. Oh. But to sit, you got to be next. Okay. You want to be with that friend. Okay. So you stand. And you have to sit, so you couldn't be that one. Alright, 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 we're getting it. I do like that you've got constant variation and kind of introduction of new elements, while also revisiting old ones through like buses and stuff. Okay, row 3 sitting, cheering for the visiting team. So you could be at any of these. Start with that. Want to be with Evelyn, cheering for the visiting team. Now the two of you cheering together, I guess, makes all of these seats not suitable for home games. For home team celebrators. So what if we scoot you over here? So these are the only ones being taken. 5, 6, 7. Whereas before it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Slightly less. Next we got popcorn and cheering for the home team. And somebody who sits with their backpack. Okay. Stand, cheering for the home team. Okay. Eating popcorn. You don't have to be sitting or standing, okay? You want to stand. You want to be alone but cheer for the home team. And what's interesting is if you have a single person around, there's not a range for their cheering of that team. But these two being together extends that range out. Same with these guys. Okay, you cheer for the home team and you want backpack next to you. Yep, it's coming. Okay. I'll be in row 4 and have sensitive ears. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, you could be in any row, it seems. Oh, but you want to be standing. Yeah, okay. Eat popcorn, cheer for the home team. Oh, but you need your bag. Okay. Row 4. Gotta be away from cheering. You want to stand. You want to stand. Oh. You want to stand. You want to steal popcorn and sit. But you want to be alone. But you don't need to be sitting. Okay? You want to stand. There it is. All right. Okay, we're halfway there. Thanks for inviting me, Coda. Sorry I've been kind of a buzzkill lately. For real? I thought you were just doing the brooding artist thing to be cool. Brooding? No, I've just been feeling down about my acting skills. You're the best actor in our class now. Okay, so I guess maybe the acting class happens off screen. The universe has a plan for you. I hope you're right. Alright, we've met Coda. I eat popcorn. Want to be in row 2. Time to make some more mess. Want to be in row 4. Want to sit and eat popcorn. Sensitive ears, cheering for the home team. Want to stand and steal popcorn, cheer for the visiting team. Okay. Want to stand and be with Elizabeth and cheer for the home team. You don't want to sit in a dirty seat. Okay. Can you stand near a dirty seat, out of curiosity? No, okay. Just checking. You never know. Want to stand and be with Elizabeth. Sure. But you're upset because these are the home team, you're the visiting. Sit with this popcorn person. Stand with this popcorn person? Okay. Want to sit, but not in a dirty seat. You want to be in row 1, not in a dirty seat. You want to be with Nat and have sensitive ears, so you're going to sit here. Okay. Have a horn. Oh no. You have sensitive ears. You don't care. Cheer for the visiting team. And they expand there. Okay, that's fine. No team specifically being celebrated, but brought an air horn. Alright, Natalia, you do you, I guess. You want to steal popcorn and cheer for the home team. Okay. You also want to steal popcorn, so we have to have you. Yeah, okay, hold on, we're getting there. So, popcorn guy's gotta be sitting in row 4. Space on both sides to have popcorn stolen. Oliver wants to be standing. Mika doesn't care about sitting or... Oh, come on. Okay, great. And they're for opposing teams, but it's okay. Have a horn, cheer for the visiting team. Meaning that's fine. And then just want to stand with a horn. Done. Alright. And Nat's done watching the game. Can we get some janitors here? That would be nice. Does anybody have an issue with dirty seats? Okay, Annabella, you don't like dirty seats. Let's put all of the popcorn people together. Either who want to steal or have their own. Want to steal popcorn. You eat popcorn. Okay. Want to be in row 2. Cheer for the visiting team, want to stand. Let's see. Cannot see well from far away. I imagine that means, yeah, you gotta be in the front row. Okay? Front row, second row. Gotta be in row 4. Want to be alone. Want to stand. Sensitive ears. Okay, so you've got to be somewhere in the front. You've got to be somewhere in the second. You've got to be somewhere in the 4th. I think that's it as far as specifically required rows. You cheer for the home team, so you can't be right next to a visiting team person. And you don't have an issue with dirty seat, so that's fine. Okay, but because they are part of the same team, all these people cannot be visiting team cheerers. Oh, everybody's cheering on this one. Okay, alright. Sensitive ears, cheer for the visiting team. I'm curious to know if we put someone next to them. Yeah, okay. Even if it's their same team. Cheer for the visiting team, want to stand. Let's do that to hopefully limit the range of that. Although everybody in these rows. Okay, alright. And we do that to also kind of limit. So these two are safe for home gamers. You want to be alone, but cheer for the home team. Sensitive ears for the home team. Don't want a dirty seat, cheering for the home team. Okay, well. With that. Alone, cheering for the home team. Sensitive ears, cheering for the home team. They're upset about those. Okay. Also allowed there. They're upset because of opposite teams. Okay. I want to steal popcorn and cheer for the home team. You have popcorn. Cheering for the visiting team. Let's take you out. Put you here. You here. Oh, no. You steal popcorn here. Oh no, you're both... You want to steal popcorn. That's what I meant to do. Okay. And... Okay, we need somebody like that. You want to stand and cheer for the home team. You want to be alone, so you can stand there. You have sensitive ears and cheering for the home team. Can we put you here and here? You have to stand. Okay. So far, so good. We can have sensitive ears here. Sensitive ears here. There we go. We done it. Let's go. Everybody watching soccer or football, I guess. You know, 'cause England and Europe and basically anywhere that's not the US. Oh, okay. Acting classes in little desks, I guess. Yeah, alright. Good evening, class. Before we begin, I want to go over the grading criteria. Attendance is 70% of your grade, and the final exam is 10. That doesn't add up to 100. It is acting class, not math class. No need to shout, Teach. I'm gonna make myself a cup of linden tea. Doesn't like bad smells. Does not like being copied or being helped. Okay, so they don't need to sit next to each other in class. Cannot see well from far away, so I mean, yeah, you gotta be at the front. What's your deal? You want all students focused and quiet? Yikes. Okay. So we can't have chatters sit next to each other. Okay. Wants to chat, doesn't like bad smells. Okay. Okay, hold on. So we know that you need to be away from smells and in the front row. So anybody else who needs to be in any specific row. Don't like being copied or helped. You don't like bad smells. You want to chat. But all of them are talking. You can't see well from far away, so you do need to be at the front. Okay. Get rid of the chatters again. You could be here. You want to chat. You help others. You don't like being helped. Okay, helping others fulfills the chat function. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Okay, chatters cannot sit next to each other. So you gotta be somewhere in the middle to help all of your neighbors. Okay, alright, we're getting there. We're making it happen. Chat, chat, chat. Oh, stinky. Chat. Okay, but we still have a chatter. And I don't think they can make that work. Okay. Hmm. Well, I suppose... Yeah, because all of a sudden the three of them are chatting. We only have one helper? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess for now, you don't need to be at the front row. You can be doing whatever. You want to chat, so you need to be in that polycule, I guess. Okay, these both need to be in the front row, but not in a way that Stinky gets Alexi. Okay. Is there any way to get other person here? Wait. Do they just need to be diagonally set? Okay. So helper doesn't necessarily need... Okay. Alright. Doesn't like being copied. No, you don't need to be at the front. You need to be at the front. You need to be away from bad smells. You forgot to shower. You don't like bad smells. You don't like being copied or helped. Alright, we did it. It was just the help mechanic versus chat mechanic that was kind of confusing to me, but we're there. Alright, next class. Coda helps others this time. So does Remy. Nat does not like being copied or helped still. Okay, Alexa's got to be at the front. Wants to chat and copies other students. Does anybody else need to be in specific rows? Copies from other students. Needs help, does not like bad smells. Can't see well from far away. Okay. So you can be near another student who doesn't mind copied. Oh, but you need somebody to help you. Can we have you behind? Okay. You want to chat. You just can't be next to a chatter. Okay. You don't like being helped, but you help others. So you can't be next to Coda. Okay, there's the realm of all of the people being helped. You want to chat and copy other students. You don't like being copied. You need help. Okay. Okay. Needs help and don't like bad smells. Done. Alright. Oh, there's a drawer. Hey. Nice. Another achievement for me. Okay. All students focused and all quiet still. Okay. Anyone about specific rows? Easily distracted, has a crush on Alexi? Doesn't like being helped, wants to chat. Cannot see well from far away, so front row. Okay, that's it. As far as specific rows are listed. Okay, so you can't be near Alexi. And you don't like any helpers. You'll chat with anyone around you, or is that just saying that Alexi can't be within that range? Or helpers can't be? I don't know. What if we put a chatter here? Okay, so that's not the chat thing. I think that's just where Alexi can't sit. And you don't like being helped. You need help. So we put a helper right next to you. You don't like being copied, but you don't like bad smells. And you copy other students. How can you copy from someone behind you? It's a bad class if that's the case, teacher. Okay, Klaus wants to chat. Lee doesn't like being helped or copied. Alexi forgot to shower. So you can't be within that realm, but you can be there. Don't like being copied or helped. Okay. Don't like being copied and don't like bad smells. Hey, there it is. Let's go. Class of 12 for the third session in a row, and then the final session. Okay, Alexi has a crush on Derry. I don't remember the name of the person who had a crush on Alexi, but I guess they don't anymore. Oh, but Lee has a crush on Nat. Alright. And wants to chat. So, let's put you here. Let's put Dairy here. And then Nat here. Oh, next to a helper. I see. And Alexi can't be next to Dairy. Okay. Yeah, okay. But you need help. You are a helper, but that can't be your helper. Let's have you be here. Needs help, wants to chat. Has forgotten to shower. Okay. Dairy will help you as the helper. You help others and need help. Nat doesn't want help. Okay, Chatter just somewhere that's not next to other chatters. Can't see well from far away. I missed that, or I took him off. Okay. Don't like being copied or helped. Helper here, but Stinky. Okay. You could be here. Ugh. To crush. Okay. You need help. So you need to be next to a helper of some kind. Neither of those seats work for you because crush. Can we swap you two? Yeah, okay. Let's go. You've all shown great promise this semester. I haven't seen such potential since I got Luca in my class. Anyway, there are 2 open spots for my friend's acting workshop in New York. Guys, we're gonna cross the pond. Decided to recommend Nat and Coda. Hey, the besties. Make us all proud. So are they originally from London and just took classes there? Or did they like travel from somewhere else, go to London for class, and now they're going to New York from there? Difficult to say. Excuse me, dearie, is this my flight? Let's see your ticket, love. Hi, this is your flight. Do you need help queuing? My eyesight isn't what it used to be, but I can walk just fine. Suit yourself. Got a vending machine. Got the gate. VIP line. Okay, neat. My flight number is GL45. Is that not everybody's? Oh, WP77, you're in the wrong place. HF97, you play loud music. Why would you play loud music in the airport? I guess you're a kid, but like, come on. You want to sit? You want to be alone. Okay. VIP pass. Okay. You have a VIP pass. Don't want to be near someone else's phone. Don't want to hear someone else's phone. Okay. Is loud music the same thing as phone? Yeah. Yeah, okay. My flight number is GL45. I do not like bad smells. Okay, you gotta be in the VIP line. Oh, I guess not necessarily. This specifically is only VIP. The rest of it is that flight. Okay. Don't like the smell of cologne. Forgot to shower. Stinking it up. Okay, and the line has to be... You can't have spaces in between. Makes sense. Okay. Don't like bad smells, so you gotta be away from stinky. Okay. Too much cologne. You don't like any smells. Oh, specifically of cologne. You could be here. You could be here. You could be here. Okay. And you don't want to hear a phone, but you gotta be on over here. Alright. We're making it work. Know that we're gonna finish by the time the stream's over. That's fine. I'm happy to come back to this one. I'm enjoying it. Okay, that flight's done. Now we're on HF97. which is the kid playing loud music who wants to be first in line. Okay, you also want to be first in line. But you don't want to hear someone else's phone, so you gotta be on opposite sides. Kid may be in the VIP line, we'll see. Do not like the smell of cologne. Imagine we'll have you in the middle then and have cologne maybe over here. If there is any cologne. There is. Okay, HF97, you want to be first in line? Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay, so we gotta have you who don't like the smell of cologne not in those areas. HF97, VIP pass. Don't want to hear the phone of this kid. Okay, so that means that this is the correct orientation. Kid's gotta be here. My flight number is HF97. Don't want to hear a phone. Great. I guess you could also be here. HF97 with a VIP pass. HF97, no smell of cologne. Great. Okay, loud music. You don't like music. Don't want to be next to a kid, so you can't be next to Mateo. You want to sit near the boarding gate. Okay. So on this side of the bench. You can be here. You can be here. Oh, you gotta be alone. You are on a different flight. You want to sit near the boarding gate, but not hear anyone else's phone. Okay. There is the third one? No, that was the second one. We're just going into the third now. I see. Okay. GG34. Don't want to hear someone else's phone. I guess let's see, are there any GG34s that are VIP? You need to be VIP. I think I'm going to put all of the lights together if possible. Okay, GG34. So I think that'll be easier for my brain to kind of parse as we're getting more and more crowded. Okay, GG34. That's a lot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One space will be empty. VIP pass, not next to a kid. Need to be with Hiroshi. So you're gonna be here. Not what I meant to do. Okay, gotta be in line with them. You don't want to be next to a kid, so you gotta be here. Is there anybody on this flight who doesn't mind being next to kids? That's not a kid. Okay, kids here, adults here. Don't want to be next to kids. You're fine. Okay. Boy. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's the VIP line done, because you're VIP, you gotta be next to. And you are the only two. Well, you're the only one who is an adult who doesn't want to be next to a kid. I guess technically we could have this one here as an option. We'll see as far as stinkiness goes. Okay, you watch movies on your phone. You don't want to hear someone's phone. You don't want to be next to a kid. Okay. I don't know. Kids can be behind you. As far as noise goes, you want to be next to a kid. You don't want to hear a phone, so it's gotta be you. You gotta be at the front. You don't want to be next to a kid, you don't want to be next to a kid. Did I miss someone? GG34. No, okay. So that can't be. I think you gotta be all the kids in line. You don't want to hear phone. You don't want to be next to bad smell. So can we do this? That doesn't solve that. Okay. But phone here. So bad smells at the front. Then phone. And not next to a kid. Cool. We got this current flight taken care of. Next. We got... If we can leave everybody, that'd be great, but I imagine we're going to have to do some shifting. Okay, you watch movies on your phone. You don't want to be next to a kid, so that's fine. You want to watch a movie on someone else's phone. Alright, Jaden, you're an adult. And you do not want others to see your phone. Oh, you're watching movies on your phone. So that's what that range is. But as long as there's nobody right next to you, you're good. Alright. Let's do it. Alright. Final flight. WP-77. And here is Nat and Coda. They want to be together. You don't like the smell of cologne. Let's put you in the corner. I guess, are there any VIP tickets first? Yes. Okay. You guys are VIP. Let's deal with all of that later. You want to be first in line. You want to be first in line. You also want to be first in line. So the VIP ticket holders are going to be behind somebody who does not have a VIP pass. Okay. Want to be with Jaden. But wearing too much cologne. You don't like the smell of cologne. You play loud music. Okay. They don't mind music. Start with that. They don't care. You just don't like the smell of cologne, so you could be here. And then the two of you together. But you don't want to hear somebody's phone. So if you're in the back, you're here. There it is. We've done it, folks. We're going to New York. Can you believe it? Of course I can. I manifested it. If only Alexis and Val could see me now, they wouldn't believe it. Who? I'll tell you about it on the flight. All right. In New York. We have unlocked London's special level as well. I think we might as well, as we've kind of been doing it as we keep going. And it looks like there's only 5 locations in total. So we're moving from London to New York, which is location 4. And then we got one more after that. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to come back to this one. We'll take care of the Museum of London right now. Good morning. What? This isn't the Royal Tomb. Where are we? You're finally awake. We've been here like 100 years at least. This is an outrage. We need to find a way back home at once. Cool your jets. Remember how hot it was back there? And the sand. Ugh, I hated it. It got everywhere. Alright, we have the exhibits. It's kind of fun. Okay, you're from Egypt, and you're the highlight of the collection. Hold on. Okay. Highlight of the collection, meaning you gotta put your head on there. And I guess these are all Egypt, although I don't know if that's necessarily true. But I guess it counts as far as fulfilling that requirement. You're from Egypt, want to be near a highlight, but forgot to shower. You don't want to be next to a sculpture, you want to sit. Is this not a sculpture? Alright, I mean, I'm not complaining, that's great. Okay, you're from Egypt, you want to be next to a piece from Egypt. You're from Greece. And I guess the location doesn't seem to matter. Although it did just say, my back hurts. Get it away from me. Do not want to be next to a vase, that's the problem. Okay. would help if I actually watched, like, the little text that's shaking. I guess it doesn't affect... I thought it was specifically highlighting, hey, this is the problem, the issue with that one. Okay. Don't want to be next to a base. You're a mummy from Egypt. Nice. It's fun that you can put those on literally all of these. Only some require being highlights. So, you are a highlight of the collection. You want to be near a highlight. I wonder if, like, the Greece and Egypt thing might be a thing. You don't like bad smells. Might just be a thing later on, kind of like cheering fans of different teams. You want to sit? You're from Greece, but you don't want to be there. Done. All right. My brain's still in airplane, like, waiting in line mode, starting at the top and moving down, which isn't terrible, but I need to realize, no, I can put spaces and it's okay. From Nigeria, and you want to be near a highlight. Well, you're near two of them. You're from Nigeria and want to be near a highlight. Okay. You don't need to be near a highlight. Done. You are a highlight. You are not. But you want to sit. Okay. You're from Nigeria but want to be alone. You want to sit. You're from Egypt and don't want to be next to a sculpture. You can be next to a mummy. And you are from Nigeria and want to sit. Don't want to be next to a mummy. All right. Okay. Want to be near a highlight. You want to talk to someone. You're a vase. What do you mean? Nobody listens to me. Okay. Nigeria and Egypt are talking. Next we got a bronze head. Wants to be near a highlight. Is there anybody else who wants to be near a highlight? Yes. You want to sit. I guess you don't have to be sitting. You cannot stand people talking, so you can't be within the realm of that. Next to a piece from Nigeria. Okay, so that could be you. You don't like bad smells. You are from Greece. You want to sit. Okay, so you gotta be sitting. But you want to be alone? Okay. Okay, and you want to be next to a piece from Greece. Greece. Alone? But you gotta be sitting. Okay. You want to be sitting next to a highlight. You don't need to be sitting, but you need to be next to a Greek piece. You're from Greece. You're also from Greece. Done. We've done it. There's our London Museum level. Oh, but I forgot to interact with the lamps. Or the exhibit. Alright. I'm just gonna restart so I can see if there's any sort of like achievement for interacting. No? Okay, great. I'll go back to levels. Neat. Moving to New York. Let's go. Take the subway. I hate commuting. It's getting hot out here. You picked the right train car then. This one has AC. Let's sit close to it so you can cool off. I hope they remembered to turn it on today. Okay, these two need to be near AC. Oh, and you can turn them on or off depending on people's needs? Okay, alright. Well, they don't need to be facing forward. But you need your backpack. So you gotta be in here maybe. Put both of them on. Okay. We'll see if that's a problem. Let's deal with luggage. Okay. Back to a train station vibe, but with AC this time. David wants to talk to somebody. And you also want to talk, but you don't like strong odors. Nobody listens. Let's put you at the back. Sensitive to cold. Sensitive to cold and want to read. I'm hot and want to sleep, but they're talking. Okay, you sleep there. You're hot and want to be with your parent Sloan. Okay, so you back here. You with your parent. You want your backpack next to me and don't want to be near talkers. And you got music, you want to be with someone. You're sensitive to cold. Okay. With someone. There we go. Okay, my guess is with as complicated as the subway's gonna get, maybe at the end of this level, we're gonna call it for the day. We've got about 12 minutes left on my original estimate for how long we'd be going. I think we may even bleed over past that time, but we'll do our best. I think this will be the final one for today, though. Okay, let's see. They got off. You're hot, you want to be with your parent. We could theoretically swap you two. Turn this off. Because you're the one who needs this AC, which is covering both of these rows. Okay. Depends on how many more AC people we might need to take care of. You want to sleep, but don't want to be next to kids. Don't like bad smells. Sensitive to cold. Direction of the vehicle. Okay. Am hot and forgot to shower. You don't like strong odors, which would include that. So you go here. Forgot to shower, but can't stand loud music, which is only you right now. Can you be here? Yeah. Want to sleep, but not next to a kid. They're talking. Oop. That's what we wanted. Okay. Hot and want to be alone. Okay. Wearing cologne. Don't like bad smells. Want to talk to someone. Sensitive to cold. Want to sit in the direction of the vehicle, but with no strong odors. You could be here and here. You can be here. There it is. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so a little. Let's see. Start with that. Do that. Got that. Takes it to. I think we gotta do something like this. Oh. There we go. We got there. Okay. There's Nat and Coda. Want to be by the window, following the direction of the vehicle. You want someone to talk to, because your talk friend got off. You want to sleep and be with Nat. You can be here, but you need a talk friend who needs your backpack. You're hot. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, we can't turn on this AC unit. Based on the amount of people who need heat, or who need the AC, we just need the one. Can either be this one or this one. But if there's anybody who's hot and needs to be in the direction of the vehicle, it's got to be this one. Okay. with your friends and you're hot. You guys don't need to be in the AC, or you do. Okay? Loud music, which you're fine with. But strong odor from the cologne. You want to be with someone. Okay, that's fine. You want to talk to somebody but have your backpack. So you got to be at one of these tables with your backpack and talker across from you. But you're sensitive to cold, so you got to be on this side. You're hot, so you got to be in the AC somehow. Can we put you here? You want to be alone, but you're hot. So you got to be in AC in one of these 2 rows by yourself. You're hot and need to be facing... Oh, but you got to be alone. Okay, that's what we were running into. Okay. Well, you don't have... Okay. These 3 need to be in a booth to be together. This guy needs the talker and their backpack. But because of talking, you can't stand it. You gotta move. And you need to sleep, so you can't be near talkers. You can be alone here. You could be here. You could be there. But this person's playing loud music. Okay? Done? Okay. You can be here. No, you need to be alone. You're hot. So you need to be in this realm too. So I think maybe we do need the other AC. Because it's not like a lot of people are sensitive to cold, it's just you. Oh, but then you can't talk to this person. Okay. But you have to, because those are the only talkers. These are with friends, but they're not talking, it's just the loud music that's the thing. You are hot. So you need to be within this realm. You can be here. You don't like strong odors though, so you can't be there. Can you be here? You be here. Okay. Alright, we're getting closer. You can't be near talking. You got your back though. You gotta be facing forward. You two. You two don't have to be. So we'll deal with that in a minute. There we go. Okay. Forgot to shower, can't stand loud music. Loud music here. You don't mind loud music, but talking's a problem. Okay. Let's see. Sensitive to cold. So you can't be near music or talking. Okay, so you just gotta be alone somewhere away from loud music. You're loud music. Huh. And away from people who have any preference about bad smells. You want to be alone, so you can't go there. Sensitive to smell. You don't like strong odors of any kind. Okay, well, hold on. We put you here. You're sensitive to cold and want to read. So now you just have to deal with strong odors. and you want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. That's the issue that we're getting into. So you've got to be here, which means you can't be there, and you can be here. We're still stuck with you. Well, gotta be facing forward. They don't have to be facing forward. They gotta be in the AC. What if we swap these? Okay, we take you out. Put you in the mirrored position here. Switch that on. Swap you guys. Okay. And then turn that one off. Not what I meant to do. Swap you. You. You're fine with that. But you need to be facing forward. And you're hot, so you need to be in the AC. So, literally just having this person means that we've got to have it back to the way it was. And then sometimes I get the positioning of, like, I click on one, but it grabs the one below the one that I mean to click on. Okay. So at this point, you are hot and want to be alone. You need to swap back. Talking is too loud. You can't stand music. They don't mind music, but you need to be with someone. You don't like strong odors. You're hot, so you need to be in the AC. So you can't be here. You need to have someone with you. Can you be here? Yes, okay. That, I think, is going to solve our problem in the end. You need to be next to your backpack. You don't want anyone to talk. You don't like bad smells. And you can't stand loud music. Okay. Music and strong odors. Next to the music, too loud. I thought that would solve the problem. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. Forgot to shower. Can't stand loud music. Well, our two loud musics are here, meaning these seats are all too loud for you. And you can't stay here because this guy needs to be alone. We've already figured that you have to be facing forward and in the AC. Dirty can't be here. You could be... No, you can't be here because music. You want to be with someone, you two need to talk. You're the only talkers. So you can be anywhere, but one of you has to have a backpack next to you. Meaning you've got to be in the booth. So these two booths have to be these groups. Could we swap around the orientation? Maybe. These two have to be in AC, so absolutely not for them. But could we swap these two? I don't know if it makes a difference. Well, loud music just bleeding over into the other aisle. I guess that might affect your sense of smell, strong odor. But you don't like loud music. Okay. Well, you could be with anybody, but you can't be with Hiroshi. Can we put the loud musics together? Oh, no, because you are sensitive to cold. Okay. Hot and want to sleep, hot and want to be alone, hot and forgot to shower. You have to be facing forward. You have to be facing forward. so close. We've got one person who is not able to be happy. Well, technically two, because I don't know that where it's currently oriented. Huh. Well, you gotta be next to your backpack, but that's your only limitation. So you could be here. Oh, I lied. Talking's a problem. Well, they're not talking down here. You don't mind music, and you do. Oh. But you can't be together because you don't like the bad smells of this person who forgot to shower. What about you? You don't like strong odors, so regardless, I can't swap you up here and have these people move back because smell. You need to be facing forward. You're hot, you're hot. Can't stand loud music. So you just can't be within the realm of here or there. Well, I suppose... You two don't need to be facing forward, but need to be in the AC. And the AC has to be facing forward, so you've got to be in one of these two rows. You have to be alone. So that doesn't really matter. Except you forgot to shower, so you can't be here in front of that group. So I think the back rows have to be as they currently are. Am I crazy? Because you don't like strong odors, you can't have shower or cologne person next to you. And backpack guy has to be sitting next to their backpack. With Zendaya, nice. So you gotta have those two seats taken. It could be resolved in a booth situation to like mix them with other people, but that's already taken care of because they have to be talking. And it's a tough one. Okay. Forgot to shower, can't stand loud music. Hot, want to be alone. Sensitive to cold. You know what, friends? I think, with this one plus another one after this, that's going to be another layer of complication. It's going to be enough time that, unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to call it there. We'll have to come back to this one next time. So, I think we'll pick this one back up next Saturday. Thanks for joining me this week, and yeah, that's what Is This Taken looks like. I think it's fun, it's charming, it's a little goofy, and yeah, the challenge does definitely build up over time. So, anyway, again, thanks for being here with me. I hope you get to join me next time around, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a wonderful weekend.